Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally. Happy New Year. I'm glad to be back with you. So one of the things I know is difficult is transitioning your home from Christmas to winter. So I decided to sit down and just type up all the things that spoke to me about winter for decor, especially here in New England. And taking that list, just decided to pare down the things in my home and transition them over. So I'm going to show you a number of items that I have and a number of items that I got off of Pinterest for inspiration for you. Because although we'll be doing Valentine videos soon and other things, I think a lot of people like to have January, February, March in their home, a little bit of winter before we begin to decorate for spring. So if that's something you're interested in, come along for the ride. So I'm going to start with anything orange slices. I love the look of this. These are using a cookie cutter and then drying them. I am going to link a video on how to just make the sliced ones. This one is actually the ad for Hobby Lobby. They did such a beautiful job, I think it was Hobby Lobby this year, with the orange slices and the cinnamon sticks that I just snapped some pictures of it. I just absolutely love that look with white trees. You can make a garland out of so many different things. I thought this one was lovely. And of course, a wreath. Can add any number of items to it. I like it on a candle or just simply as a tablescape. This wreath is absolutely spectacular. We used to just put them on our Christmas tree when we had a real tree and put it outside with some peanut butter covered pine cones with our children. I love the look on the table as a long runner with greens and white candles. Second, here's my mantle with a lot of frosted trees and white houses. That's just kind of a winter scene, you know, something that just speaks winter. And then I added the trees, some pine cones, some different things there. And then here's a couple of other pictures from Pinterest that are using that similar green trees and white houses as their winter decor. Of course, anything that says snow, snowballs, snowmen. I had these snowmen that I made in an earlier video with Heidi Sombel, and just love them. And my mother-in-law painted these for me years ago, and I put them up every year somewhere. And I have these cute little red mittens here and there throughout my house. I thought this was a sweet way to make a snowman with some birch. Of course, any snowman that you have, this is a little more primitive. And then this one's quite farmhouse. Looks like a shiplap. Very basic, very pretty, inside or outside. You could put some in a bowl made out of fabric. And then anything pine cone. I paint some white to make them look like they're snowy. You can put some Epsom salts to make it look like ice, decorating here and there. Anything birch, anything pine cone definitely says winter. These stuffed little trees are adorable. You can make trees out of anything these days. I absolutely love these. That's a lot of work, taking a door and turning that into one, but I think those would be spectacular. And then these white yarn trees, oh, so beautiful. I can't wait to make some. In my house, I just put some birch in a basket next to the fireplace. I just love the look of that. Here's another one I found on Pinterest. And just simply tying 3 together with some twine, pieces of birch, or you can cut them. They're a little tricky to cut. Sometimes it's easier to buy them. I've even seen paper. Sometimes people make them out of a kind of paper they paint. Hanging pine cones as a swag, putting pine cones together on a wreath. Free, easy, just time consuming, but really just such a lovely look. I have some in a big, huge glass jar with a cover. I love the look of this birch going up the stairs with some greens. And you can take apart the pine cone and just use each and every one of the little petals and make your own tree. Anything white candles and glass really speaks to that winter theme. So I like the look of that. Frosted trees, white candles, and glass would really be another thing you could do with or without pine cones. My spindle tree that I made in an earlier video could stay up all winter. And then I found another one that is a little more winter looking, just a lot of birch all together. Or you could lay it very simply on a piece of wood. The back of my couch already looks very wintry, just as it is. Woodland creatures is another thing. I had these painted, and I made the small one last year, and they're always sweet for the winter season, inside or outside. So I've really enjoyed just kind of looking around and seeing what things speak to this season so that we don't jump right into spring. I know we want to, but it is nice to spend the next month or two just sort of in hibernation and having things surrounding us that are beautiful. And even though we're warm inside, we have that winter feel. And then this is one of my absolute favorite, dipped glass with Epsom salt on Mod Podge, and then just decorating it with twine and berries or greens. And then a hot chocolate bar of some sort. Mine is still candy cane, but here's a couple of others that I found on Pinterest that were really sweet with the little wooden scoops and candies. And this would be fun if you were going to go sledding or ice skating. If you do live in an area that's cold, have some friends over and put together something for, treats and some hot chocolate. Sweater weather, any white blankets or pillows or any kind of sweater feel certainly says winter. Branches with or without lights. I'm hoping to make a wreath with skis. I have a cute pair of skis. Gonna get that together hopefully soon. Ice skates, sleds, anything really winter fun. And so that is my transition to winter. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll share it with a friend. It really helps my channel to grow. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by.